Hey guys, it's Shelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wounded zombie makeup look for you guys. And yeah, this is my first Halloween video on my channel and as well as my first voiceover. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's just go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I did end up using this white cream makeup and you can get that at like the dollar store at Target. And I just mixed it with some very light foundation that I had because I just didn't want it to be like a stark white color. And this is what it came out to, but I definitely recommend if you have some green, that would probably look great as well to make it more of like the green zombie makeup look. But here I just had white laying around, so you know, you just use what you have. And I applied this with a foundation brush. Don't forget to cover your neck and your ears, you guys. I totally forgot to cover my ears, and now my ears are brown and my neck is white. So definitely, please remember that. And yeah, I just blended this out with my fingers, and just to give it more of like a smooth appearance than like a rough appearance. But if you have some patches, that's perfectly fine. We don't need to be completely perfect. We are zombies here, so yeah. There's me freaking out because I'm so white. But here we go. I'm going in with some light gray eyeshadow from my e.l.f. palette as well as some black. So, we're just going to enhance those tired under eye circles that we have. We're just going to make ourselves look extra tired. And I was using this brush that was just shedding all of these bristles, and that was just annoying. But don't forget to go over your eyebrows. I totally forgot, and I just made them look really bushy and not on fleek because I would imagine zombies really aren't on fleek, so that's what we're doing here. Then I went ahead and I basically contoured my face with these same gray and black colors. We just want to make ourselves look very zombie-like, guys. So just contour your face in the same areas around your cheekbones and around your temples as well, and your nose, of course. So, here's that stupid brush. It was one of those brushes that you get with like the makeup already. Like, I think I got this one from like a Wet n Wild blush, and it was like the blush brush, but look at all of that shedding. Like, holy shit, that was just annoying. I think I ended up throwing that stupid thing away. So yeah. I just ended up using my other little good brush that I have. Again, don't forget to contour your nose. We want to make our noses look pretty thin and very sickly. So yeah, and you can kind of just have fun with it. I mean, you don't need to be perfect about it. Just, make yourself look pretty zombie-like. Don't forget to get your temples as well. With those same gray and black colors, it's just a matte gray and a matte black. You don't need to have anything specific. But I just basically put this in areas where I felt like it just needed it. I don't know, like putting it around my mouth and my nose right here, it just kind of like gave it this ugly appearance. So I was just like, okay, this is gonna work. It works. So also right here, I just went ahead and I went straight from the black eyeshadow and I just carved some great cheekbones right here. I felt like it just needed something like dark, like just to enhance those cheekbones and make ourselves look very dead, basically, I guess. Very not alive, very unhealthy, I don't know, zombie-like. And I just blended this out with a makeup sponge, and you can get these makeup sponges, like they like sell them at the dollar store for about $1. But you get 20 of them, which is great. So that's great if you have like any costume makeup that you're doing. I definitely recommend getting those little makeup sponges. And you can go ahead and stop right here if you wanted to. If you wanted to just be like a simple zombie, but I wanted to kind of take it a step further, and I let this Elmer's glue dry on my forearm, which I definitely don't recommend. I definitely recommend going straight into your face with the Elmer's glue rather than doing all of these extra steps. Like, this toilet paper idea didn't work for me. Maybe if you have one-ply toilet paper, it might work, but it just wasn't really working out for me. I have that quilted shit, like it's so thick, and it didn't really look that great. It didn't really give the effect that I wanted to get or that I was happy with in the end. So definitely I recommend going in straight with the Elmer's glue like I am here. So I'm just taking it and I'm just patting it to create kind of like a textured look, to make it look just a little bit more realistic and a little more believable. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. I also put on this shirt that I don't really care about because we're going to start getting messy here with other paint colors as well as blood. So I just took this brown face paint and I covered it around this wound. And as you can see, the toilet paper just looks kind of weird. So I ended up removing that later. And I blended this out with a e.l.f. brush that I have. And Jesus, this e.l.f. brush is literally amazing, you guys. Like, I use this e.l.f. brush for everything because it's so great. It's that e.l.f. blending brush. I think it's like $3, but that's amazing. So as you can see, I took off that damn toilet paper because it was just annoying. But I do still have some texture left over from the Elmer's glue itself, so that's great. So don't forget to go in with some black eyeshadow. And then the red eyeshadow around, it just creates a more believable appearance. So here I am just adding more of the Elmer's glue to replace those tissue papers that I had left there before. Definitely like this idea better. And I just ended up putting a huge blob right there, which yeah, that would have taken forever to dry. So as you can see here, I was like, oh, look at that. So I started squinching my face together and it created this like weird like bubble, and then I just like picked it from there and it kind of created like a wound from when I was pulling at it. So definitely be careful with this. You don't want to mess it up if you do want to create a little wound in there. So as you can see, there's a little pocket, and I just covered that with black just to make it look like the wound is so deep. So I covered that with black, and then I went in again with the brown face paint around it, which I ended up really not liking the brown. I ended up just using just like the red and the black. I definitely recommend that. If you want some brown, you can totally add the brown like how I am here, and it might give it like a more of a scabby appearance. And there's me just blending it out. And then the fun part, you guys, the blood. This blood is also cheap at certain Halloween stores or Target or Walmart, wherever you can get it. And I just use this to create like a very fresh wound type of thing, and it's so believable. And I love this. And you know, if you're not the one who's, you know, into all this gory details and stuff, you can definitely stop, like I said, at like the gray makeup, like dead, tired zombie look. But for one, I love to go all out for face makeup during Halloween and stuff. It's like what I look forward to when it comes to Halloween. I love to just decorate my face however I can. So there's me just trying to allow that blood to dry. And then I took some red and I also went in on my lips, but I ended up fixing that later because I was kind of like out of trouble with my lips, trying to figure out what to do with them. So this glue wasn't exactly dry yet. It was still a little bit tacky, but I noticed that when I pulled on it a little, it created this effect almost like a scratch, and that ended up being my favorite wound. So I added one just a little bit below my chin right there, and I just went in with red straight into this wound that ended up being my favorite and my boyfriend's favorite as well. He was like, whoa, that one looks rowdy. But yeah, so I went in with straight red here, and I ended up using this red face paint that was in that palette. And I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background, you guys. I have company over, so yeah, then I just went in with this black and I just made it look very dark and very like ugly. Like this one is my favorite. So here I am going crazy just a tad with this blood, and then I totally erased that huge blob of glue that was at the top. Like, it was just taking way too long and I was just way too impatient. As you can see here, this is what happens when I'm impatient. But as I was cleaning it up, I noticed that dabbing the blood all over it kind of gives it an extra look. Like, it almost makes it look like maybe I was trying to wipe the blood away from my wound and it just like left these streaks. So I definitely love that. Then I got the bright idea to take it down to my neck, which, don't worry you guys, I'm wearing a little bandeau, so it's fine. But yeah, I like this extra look by taking it down to my neck and my chest area, because I feel like it's more believable and it's more realistic rather than, you know, just like your face makeup. So I just repeated the same process, the red, the black, the blood, and then I also just put a bunch of blood smears all over, and I ended up liking it a lot. And then I also went in and I added some bruising, which I'm sorry you guys, I didn't really show you guys all too well, but here I am, just, you know, take it and smear it. And yeah, I ended up liking it a lot. It looks pretty ugly and scary and gross, but I like that look. So here's my face, and I really did enjoy it a lot. Tell me what you guys think in the comments about what you think. I also went in and just kind of made my mouth look a little bruised as well towards the end, because I think that actually made it look a lot better. So yeah, this is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys like it a lot. If you did, please comment below and let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Love you guys. See you later.